Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our 9 p.m. English News Edition. Here are the top stories. In the headlines, presentation ceremony for pre-feasibility studies for two projects. For the international news, the UN rejects aid plan proposed by the US and Israel. The details in this edition. Welcome to our newsroom, ladies and gentlemen. The second group of Djiboutian pilgrims has arrived in Mecca as part of the annual pilgrimage. Upon their arrival in the holy city, the pilgrims were warmly welcomed by the official Hajj delegation appointed by the Ministry of Muslim Affairs and Waqf Properties. This delegation, composed of religious and administrative leaders, is tasked with providing logistical, health and spiritual support to the pilgrims throughout their stay in Saudi Arabia. It also ensures the proper organization of the rituals and compliance with the official Hajj program. According to Djiboutian religious authorities, the second group includes 349 pilgrims from various regions of the country. Their arrival marks a significant milestone in the 1446 Hajj season, which is unfolding under favorable conditions thanks to the combined efforts of the Djiboutian government and the Saudi authorities. The head of the official delegation expressed satisfaction with the accommodation and reception arrangement made for Djiboutian pilgrims. He also emphasized the ministry's commitment to providing dignified and secure support so that all worshippers can fulfill the fifth pillar of Islam under the best possible conditions.
والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك له لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك.
Without delay, the pilgrims performed the Umrah, the rite marking their entry into the holy city. The circuits around the Kaaba and the walks between Safa and Marwa were carried out in a spirit of deep reverence. Let's watch this footage captured on site by our special correspondent in Mecca, Haji Khadar Abdullahi and Jamal Atay.
شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك له لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك.
And now, Djibouti, in May 15, 2025, the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Rabli Abdillah, officially inaugurated the youth-friendly space at the Yunus Tusa Center in Djibouti City. The ceremony was held in the presence of Mrs. Asha Ibrahim Jama, head of the UNFPA office in Djibouti, marking a significant milestone in strengthening young people's access to appropriate sexual and reproductive health services. The result of a close partnership with the United Nations Population Fund, this new space provides a safe, confidential and accessible environment especially designed to meet the needs of adolescents and youth, particularly in the areas of the prevention and management of sexually transmitted infection, HIV, female genital mutilation and gender-based violence. The opening of this place is fully aligned with the commitments of Djibouti government and its partners to ensure that young people have equitable access to quality sexual and reproductive health services in a manner that respects their rights, dignity, and diversity. Under the chairmanship of Honorable Deputy Sharmarke Musa Areh, the Finance, General Economy and Planning Committee convened on Monday, May 19, 2025, the review draft law number 169, year 25, 9th legislation concerning the approval of the financial accounts of the National School for Judicial Studies for the 2023 fiscal year. The session was held in the presence of Mr. Ali Hassan Bahdan, Minister of Justice and Penitentiary Affairs, in charge of human rights, accompanied by the Director General of NH and his key collaborators. The discussion allows for detailed examination of the institution's financial situation. At the end of the session, the committee issued a favorable opinion for the approval of NH's financial accounts for 2023. Another commission under the chairmanship of Honorable Kaltoum Farah Saeed, the Committee on Legislation, General Administration and Human Rights of the National Assembly, held a working session today, May 19. The purpose of the meeting was to review draft law number 168, year 25, 9th legislation, which proposes a partial amendment to Article 113 of the Labor Code. The government was represented by Omar Abdi Saeed, the Ministry of Labor in charge of formalization and social protection, accompanied by the Deputy Director General of the CNSS and senior technical officials. Following extensive discussion, the committee conducted a throughout analysis of the proposal changes, introduced a series of amendment proposals. Today, still, the Ministry of Economy and Finance, in charge of industry, and the the Director General responsible for public-private partnerships, organized at the Sheraton Hotel, in collaboration with the AFD Group Expertise France, a presentation ceremony for the pre-feasibility studies of two major projects to be implemented and a public-private partnership framework. The ceremony was attended by Mr. Abdulrazak Ahmed Idris, Secretary General of the Ministry of Economy and Finance, Mr. Mohammed Abdullah Mayoub, Secretary General of Manfop, and Mr. Ali Daoud Abdou, Secretary General of the Ministry of Commerce, Mrs. Hiba Osman, Secretary General of the Chamber of Commerce, and Mr. Usman Abdi Mohammed, Director of the INTD, the Director of the NPE, representative from the private sector, technical and financial partners, as well as numerous institutional economic stakeholders. These pre-feasibility studies are carried out with the support of national and international experts, confirm the technical, economic, and institutional relevance of both projects. They also identified optimal implementation methods in partnership with the private sector, emphasizing profitability, risk sharing, and job creation. The Director of the Department responsible for promoting public-private partnerships, along with the Director General of the Resource and Skills Center, their speech provide valuable insights into the dynamics of intersectoral collaboration and initiatives aimed at strengthening capacities in service of sustainable development and the effectiveness of public policies. The Secretary General of the Ministry of Commerce and Tourism, along with the Secretary General of the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training, have both expressed their appreciation for the initiative. They commended its potential to foster greater collaboration between sectors, enhance capacity building efforts, and contribute to the broader goals of sustainable development and economic growth. For his part, the Secretary General of the Ministry of Economy and Finance commended the high quality of the work being done, emphasizing its importance in achieving the broader goals of economic development. He encouraged the participants to maintain the momentum, stressing the need to continue the process in a manner that is both comprehensive and transparent, ensuring inclusivity and accountability at every stage. And now, as part of its mandate to protect and promote human rights, the National Human Rights Commission, CNDH, carried out a supervisory visit on Monday, May 19, to the Nagad Administrative Detention Center. This mission is part of the Commission's regular monitoring of detention conditions and the deportation procedures of migrants in an irregular situation. Led by Ali Soubani Ate, president of the CNDH, the delegation visited various facilities within the center, held discussion with administrative and security officials, and engaged with several detained migrants. The aim of the mission was to assess compliance with the fundamental rights of migrants, particularly regarding detention conditions, access to medical care, legal information, and the compliance of deportation procedures with both national and international human rights standards. Mr. Ali Soubani Ate, the president of the National Human Rights Commission, shared his views on the importance of human rights and the role of the Commission in protecting and promoting these rights. Mr. Ate highlighted the ongoing efforts to ensure that the rights of all individuals, especially marginalized groups, are respected and upheld. From May 10th to 17th, 2025, the city of Sochi, Russia, hosted the prestigious International Biology Olympiad, a high-level scientific event that brought together 75 young talents from 15 countries around the world. Organized by the Series Center in partnership with renowned scientific and industrial institution, this Olympiad aimed to immerse students in the contemporary challenges of biology and biotechnology. The three Djiboutian students demonstrated scientific rigor, creativity, and exemplary teamwork, enabling them to win the gold medal among the best delegations in the world. This victory is the result of collective commitment that the students, their mentors, and teachers. It reflects the scientific potential of young Djiboutian, the growing quality of the educational system, and the central role of the School of Excellence in training elites capable of competing with the best in the world. His Excellency Mustafa Mohamed Mahmoud, the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training, extends his heartfelt congratulations to the winners and all those who contributed to this success. This victory is a source of national pride and an inspiration for the entire Djiboutian youth. And now, as I said, Djibouti made history in this scientific and educational fields by winning a gold medal during its very first participation in the International Biology Olympiad held from 10 to 17, 2025 in Russia. This exceptional achievement accomplished by three students from the School of Excellence showcases the remarkable potential of young Djiboutian on the international stage. Hassan Mohamed Saeed, Madoub Ilyas Mahmoud, and Mohamed Ali Abdullah excelled in this prestigious competition. The team won the gold medal for designing the best botanical project, a distinction that highlights the ingenuity and skills of the participants. Furthermore, Hamidou Bilyas won a bronze medal in both theoretical and practical exams in animal biology, plant biology, and biochemistry, further enhancing the prestige of this participation. Upon their return to Djibouti, the three winners were greeted as heroes by their peers, teachers, and educational authorities. A warm and festive ceremony was held to celebrate their success, symbolizing determination and excellence. Djibouti is proud of its students' remarkable achievement and continues to prioritize the development of knowledge and scientific talent. And now the Ministry of Women and Family organized a workshop on female genital mutilation awareness at Fukuzawa College. This awareness session creatively illustrated the negative impact of FGM and gender-based violence, emphasizing the importance of educating and protecting young people Present at the event were the Director of the Child Promotion from the Ministry of Women, the Director of School Life, representatives from UNFD, the Principal of the College. These efforts are essential to raise awareness and mobilize both teachers and students in the fight against this harmful practice and gender-based violence. The goal is to eliminate female genital mutilation and gender-based violence while strengthening the commitment to continue supporting and developing efforts in this area. And now for the international news, as I mentioned, the title of the United Nations, and the Secretary General has a call for rapid, safe, and unhindered access to starving civilians in Gaza. The details.
The nation under Secretary General has called for rapid, safe, and access to starving civilians in Gaza. On the network, Tom Fletcher reported this week that the UN has an operational aid plan and supplies ready to be delivered. The United Nations humanitarian chief, meanwhile, rejected alternative proposal from the United States and Israel. The U.S. ambassador to Israel recently announced an alternative aid plan designed to serve approximately 1.2 million people, or about 60% of Gaza's population, through 4 distribution centers located inside the enclave. The United Nations has strongly opposed this new Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, which is overseen by Israel military, citing concern about its impartiality, neutrality, and independence. Early this week, the NBC News reported that Trump's administration was seeking to permanently relocate up to 1 million Palestinians from Gaza Strip to Libya, a report Tripoli declined to comment on.
And this is it for this 9 p.m. English News edition. Thank you for watching us and stay tuned for more on RTD.